Welcome to the 2024-2025 Asb Executive Elections. I'm Fatima Flores, this year's Asb Elections Commissioner, and in a few moments you will listen to the candidate speeches for next year's Asb President and Asb Vice President. The candidate score will be based 60% on your vote today and 40% based on the administrative interviews that took place earlier this week. Please be respectful and give your full attention to each student speaker. That means no talking and waiting until the end to vote. Remember not to vote on popularity, but whether or not you believe the candidate can fulfill the duties necessary. Okay, so now let's get to know our candidates. Our first four candidates are running for Asb Vice President. The Associated Student Body Vice President shall serve as president in the president's absence and work directly with the president in appointing officers and establishing cabinet policies. It is the vice president's duty to constantly communicate with the president and to be part of all that the president is involved in. We're gonna wait a moment and then we'll get started. Okay, so let's please welcome our first candidate running for Asb Vice President, Marielle Barbia.
A leader is someone who you can count on, someone who will listen to your wants and needs, someone willing to change for a beneficial environment, someone empathetic, helpful, and flexible. I can be that someone. So hi, I'm Marielle Barbia, and I want to be your ASB Vice President for the upcoming school year. I've lived through 7+ years of ASB and student council, 2 years of AVID during middle school, and 3 years of being on the dance team. Because of the environment I created for myself, I have a lot of experience in leadership. With all of my past and recent responsibilities, I helped create many events that took dedication, perseverance, and consistency. No matter how many challenges I faced, I pushed through them and kept my head high. I took accountability in myself, and that's important in a leadership position. Putting myself in these activities has taught me how to be a team player. I understand that every member plays a vital role. We all have the same end goal for the group, success, but not just our own. I'm also lucky enough to be a strong listener. I'll ensure to listen to all your feedback. I want Western to be a place where you don't feel like you're just a student, but a place that shows you and your ideas are valued. You may be thinking to yourself, why should I vote for Marielle? Well, I'm someone with pure dedication. When I want something, I know I will fight for it. If anyone ever needed a helping hand, I'd step up to the plate. In the beginning of my sophomore year, I, among 2 others, were asked to help create a spirited student section. I would be at school until 9 p.m., sometimes even later, working on posters and planning different and fun ways we could build our school spirit. I have the capability to bring new ideas to life. Though I faced many bumps along the way, I never got tired of it, and I believe it even built up my own responsibility and my time management. To be a leader, you must have a voice, and you need to be able to be a good role model. As a dancer, choreographing dances is definitely a challenge. Making sure dances are done on time and visually appealing has shown me how to lead a group that depends on you and always needs your constant support. Being able to perform and express my feelings in front of our school's community has made me feel extremely connected to everyone. This strong connection that I have built with the school is important in a leadership role. High school is 4 years of growth and change. As I slowly approach the ending of my 3rd year, I realized that all of these experiences have shaped me into the person I'm becoming today. All of the constant support I've received, I'm ready to give back. And as your hopeful future vice president, I plan to help the future ASB president into making Western become a place where we all feel as one big family, a sense of belonging. High school is memorable, and it's important for each and every one of us to remember it. Though obviously it may be nothing like High School Musical, it's still important to create the experience you can go and reflect back on with your kids. I want to be that someone to help you create that unforgettable experience. Concluding my speech, I'm here to promise you that if you vote for me, Marielle Barva, it would be a choice you wouldn't regret. And as Brent Fayez once said, I'll be your role model. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Marielle. Next, let's welcome our second candidate running for ASB Vice President, Alana Gastalum.
Standing here today seeking your trust as a candidate for ASB Vice President is both an honor and responsibility that I take to heart. High school is a time of our life where we make forever memories that we share with our children. I want to be a part of the school year where we had the best time of our lives and shared amazing experiences. I'm here to listen to you, our student body, so we can make greatness happen together. As your vice president, I will ensure to make an unforgettable school year that makes you memories forever. My name is Alana Gastalum, and I'm running for vice president because I know I can make a difference and impact on our campus. Being vice president requires being understanding, trustworthy, honest, and supportive. Over the past 2 years of high school, I've committed my time, efforts, and dedication to ASB, track, and JROTC. Being a student athlete as well as ASB has taught me about the importance of teamwork, patience, and hard work. Last year was my first year of track, and after the long practices, track meets, and tears, I ended the season MVP. I earned this by dedicating myself for many hours a day. By being a track athlete, it has prepared me to never stop pushing, even when the finish line may be close. And I can promise you that if I'm elected as your ASB Vice President, I will continue working hard because I want our student body to know that they can count on me and I will always find a way. My freshman year, I was chosen to be a part of the leadership team for JROTC. JROTC teaches me the value of teamwork and importance of always rising to challenges. I am someone who can take risks and find solutions. Although I've only been in ASB for 1 year, I have learned a tremendous amount, and not only have I learned how to be a strong leader, but it's a space where people from different clubs, sports, and programs come together to share their experiences from Western. And by being in ASB, we find solutions together. We come up with the big ideas. We bring the spirit here, and we make it come to life. I believe ASB Vice Presidents should be able to show school spirit, and they should never be afraid to hype up a school event. I can assure you that I will never miss an opportunity to participate in a Spirit Day, chant during a football game, or recognizing programs and sports that we have here at Western. I will highlight your club's performances. I will shine the light on your sports' successes, and I will make our school spirit set the standard. There is one thing, though, and it's a thing that I need from you. I need everyone's input and creativity to make all of these things turn into a reality. With your support, we can make our school an enjoyable place and a fun environment for everyone. This is why you should vote for Alana Gastalum to be ASB Vice President, because I want to make our upcoming school year a fun and engaging, memorable year. As I end my speech, I want everyone to know that as Vice President, using your input and opinions, I can use my voice and my actions to benefit Western for the better. My vision for everyone is to share the school spirit and embrace Western and being a PIO. Before everyone here walks out, I want you guys to all know that the choice you make today will forever impact the future of Western. I am Alana Gastalum, and I promise you that next year will be the year you will never forget.
Thank you, Alana. Next, let's welcome our third candidate, Melanie Ramirez.
What you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. My name is Melanie Ramirez. I'm a current junior, and I hope to become your future ASB president in the upcoming school year. Entering senior year, I know I want to make it a memorable and exciting year to conclude our high school experience, as well as upkeep Western for our underclassmen, as well as the change that Western will go through in the next year. Taking on this role is taking on responsibility, reliability, and school pride. Partaking in both events and activities here at Western, I've been able to help out and put in my best effort for our student body. This year as Internals Affair in ASB, I put on Think Pink, Winter Wishes, Next Week, Love Week, and Spring Surprises. I've set and continue to plan different events throughout the school year, as well as being part of Western cheer team. I put in time and energy in supporting our sports and much more. This has allowed me to upkeep my work ethic and leadership skills, as well as balancing my academic success. As Vice President, I'll continue to represent our student body and advocate your voices for change and improvements. Being open-minded is essential for allowing growth. I believe I'm fit for these qualities and to become a better leader here at Western. Within our ASB, I want to build a stronger bond to allow each individual to fulfill their position to the best of their ability. As Vice President, I'll be prepared to help both our leaders and President. For one thing we know beyond all doubt, nothing has ever been achieved by the person who says it can be done. This upcoming year, I'm committed to making it a memorable and successful year. Voting for me will do so. Thank you.
Thank you, Melanie. Let's now welcome our final candidate running for ASB Vice President, Jessica Yu.
Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and pioneers. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Jessica Yu, and I ask you to please listen to me and give me some of your time for me to explain to you why I am the best candidate for ASB Vice President. For starters, I'm kind, considerate, and supportive. When I talk to you, I always make sure that you are heard. I give you eye contact, and I am all ears. If you need something, I am always here for you. I hope to grow better connections with everyone in this room to ensure that your high school experience is the best that it can be. I want you all to feel comfortable to talk to me with your innovative ideas, concerns, or even just as a friend. As Vice President, I am a representation of all of you, and you all are a representation of me. We are all in this together. I support all athletics, clubs, and other organizations alike by creating posters, showing up, and observing. I try my hardest to make sure that you all feel heard and important. I never want anyone to feel like they have less recognition than others. I am also an extremely hard worker. I stay up late to get my work done, and I always make sure that there are beautiful posters up around campus, whether they're at football games or at assemblies. With this important quality, I will do my best to raise spirit, create exciting videos, events, and ultimately making the school a better environment. As you all may have heard, we will be transforming into a 7 to 12 academy, and the class of 2026 is the first to experience this change. Since I'm only a sophomore now, my peers and I would experience this firsthand. If I were elected vice president, I would have the opportunity to achieve the knowledge on how to lead a large sum of people. I am also part of the Council for Western Academy Revision, and I would love to easily get your direct input. I will make this change as smooth and as comfortable as I possibly can. And I can assure you all that this is truly the most important thing that I've ever done in my life. I want to make ordinary into extraordinary. Vice President is a huge role, and I'm ready to take that on. Remember to vote Jessica Yu for ASB Vice President. It's you for the win, your voice, your choice. Thank you, pioneers.
Thank you, Jessica. Our final three candidates are running for ASB President. The Associated Student Body President is to preside over all student cabinet meetings, to coordinate the actions of the cabinet toward established goals, to appoint officers and committee members with cabinet approval, to act as an ex-official member on all committees, to represent the students of Western High School to the cabinet, administration, and community, and to see that the students receive fair representation on the cabinet. Our first candidate running for ASB President is Ariadne Mata. Ariadne is currently representing our school at CIF finals for wrestling. So unfortunately, she's unable to speak to you in person, but she prepared her speech on video to be as present as she can with us today. So please welcome her through the video.
Hey Pios, my name is Ariadne Mata, but you can call me Ari. Today, I step onto the mat not just as a CIF qualifier wrestler, but as a candidate to be your ASB president. You may already know me from different places because I am very involved. From athletics like wrestling and flag football, media team, to even French class, bonjour, or seeing my face on the power press, to just walking around in some pretty crazy outfits during Spear Week because I know you guys know I go all out. I am currently this year's ASB Student Relations Commissioner. Last year, I was the Elections Commissioner, and during my freshman year, I was an ASB intern. I am more than qualified to be your next ASB president, not just because I have the grades, but because I also have the qualities. I'm a very outgoing, kind, spirited, understanding, and an enthusiastic person. If you know me, you know that I don't give up easily when a problem arises. I thrive on teamwork, and I'm committed to making sure our ASB delivers knockout events I remember for years to come. I'm always there to help and be there whenever you need me. I am not one to tap out when challenges arise. I'm here to show you that I am more than just a wrestler. I'm a leader. With this role, I can really demonstrate my leadership by leading our ASB to make sure we create fun and amazing events for you all. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the wrestling mat. Being ASB president is not easy, but I am ready to grapple with the responsibilities and pin down success. I am prepared to do my very best and be the person you can count on. I think that having me, Ariadne Mata, as your ASB president would be a good decision because I believe I have what it takes to ensure we stay on top of our events by taking your input into consideration. As ASB president, I plan to make sure we, as an ASB, plan successful events where we can dance the night away at school dances, pump up the crowd with pep rallies that recognizes our athletes' hard work, and show our presence by recognizing other organizations on campus like the band, linker, and dance team. Together, we'll show the diverse talents and passions that make our Western schools community shine. So, my fellow students, it's time to step onto the mat of change and make our mark on school's history. Vote for Ariadne Mata as your ASB president. Thank you, and let's win this match together.
Thank you, Ariadne, and good luck at CIF. Now please welcome our second candidate running for ASB President, Billy Murrow.
Imagine a school where every voice is heard, ideas are turned into actions, and together we create a brighter future. That is the vision I have for Western High School, and I am here today to turn that into reality. Hi, I'm Billy Murrow, and here's why you should vote for me for your 2024 through 2025 ASB President. I have put everything such as time, efforts, and my heart into this campus for the past 3 years. I cannot think of a time in my life where I have not had a leadership role, as I've played sports since I was 5, been involved in student government, Puente, Avid, ASB since the beginning. With this involvement comes a lot more downs and ups, and has implemented me with my perspective in leadership role, learning how to bounce back and continue to move on in all situations. I can understand the feeling of being overwhelmed and stressed out, but I have the qualities to always come back stronger with the help of those around me, and that is who I want to be for somebody else. I hope to continue my efforts and dedication next year as your ASB president, as it will not only be an opportunity for me, but for everybody in the whole school. I will not dedicate only my time into one specific area. I will extend my time as I want to be in the student section for all sports on campus. I want to celebrate our students' academic accomplishments. I want everyone to see how much effort VSA puts in when they're performing. I'm going to encourage everyone to go to Link Crew events and so much more. I do not only want to be your ASB president, but I want to be your companion. I feel there's such a disconnection here at Western, and I want to be the one to bring us together, especially since we will be connecting with Orangeview very soon. High school is a time we'll remember forever. This is the time where we create memories that will be told for the rest of our lives, and while approaching my final year of high school, I want to make it a memorable year, not only for myself, but everybody in here. I want everyone to look back at the 2024-25 school year and think of it as one to never forget. I'm not only going to lead you through this upcoming year, but I'm also going to make it a year where I listen to what you guys have to say on how we can make the school better, whether that be through school spirit or just our school overall. With you voting for me as your ASB president, I will be able to turn that want into a will. Thank you, and do not forget to vote Billy Murrow for your next ASB president. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy. Now let's welcome our final candidate running for ASB President, Juliana Oniz.
Sorry. Hi, my name is Juliana Oniz, and I'm running for ASB President. I've written so many drafts of this speech, trying to find the right word to say. Words that can both accurately describe how much being president means to me and how much this school deserves someone who can work alongside the student body to move us forward. As our future comes and we slowly turn Western into a 7 through 12, I want us to remember the future is not something we enter, but something we create. Western built me to be the person I am today. And while I strive to do better, I've made a lot of progress. I'm more reliable, I work harder than ever, and I've applied passion into everything I do. I've taken every opportunity I've had to become to grow as a leader. I've been a part of many programs such as ASB, AVID, School Site Council, and the I'm Internship program. Even if it's just a group project, being a leader has always been something I love to do. For me, being a leader is an action, not a position. However, in all my drafts and life stories, I came to the conclusion that this really isn't about me. It's not about me giving you a list of my accomplishments, using my past to describe my present. It's about achieving new things together. Western directed me in the right path, and after all that Western has done for me, it's my turn to reciprocate that and give back to this community. It's painful to be on the outside, to not be acknowledged, to feel like everyone is against you. Let's make this year a year where we have each other's backs. If elected as president, everyone's opinions will be acknowledged, everyone will have the opportunity to pursue their goals, and everyone will have the ability to make an impact on our community. As my years at Western have grown, I've met new faces on campus, growing in friendships of each grade level. I developed a better understanding of the needs for others, from our freshmen to our rising seniors. Western contains so many people that I've grown to know and love. People that have become my best friends, people that have become my closest family. Because of this, I find a sense of selfness to be crucial in the effectiveness of ASB. ASB is about all of us, the members of the class, us, the student body, us, the community at Western. I want to thank you all for listening to me speak about everything I love about this community. High school is the prime of our youth, where we form the most unforgettable memories and forge lifelong bonds. I, Juliana Onís, promise to you that if you vote Juliana Onís as president, this will be a year you won't forget. Thank you.
Thank you, Juliana. Before you cast your vote, we invite you to hear a bit more from our candidates. We have prepared some random questions to ask the candidates about their visions for Western next year. If you have a serious question you'd like to ask, we invite you to write on a piece of paper and hand it to Ms. Calderon or our current ASB president. So let's give one more round of applause to all of our candidates. Okay, my first question is for Billy Murrow. Billy, what is your vision for school spirit and pride, and how do you plan to encourage and foster a sense of community among students?
Thank you, Fatima. I feel like spirit is a really big thing that Western struggles with here. I feel like we have so much spirit within each other, but we just don't or are afraid to show it. I know that we have asked our students before what spirit days they would like to see or how we can improve their spirit, and we do get feedback, but then sometimes it falls through. That's not 100% like on us, but we do listen to you guys, and we just want to hear that more. With me as your ASB president, I will be able to personally ask you guys what you would want to see and what we should do for you. I'll be able to bring that up to our admin and see what their opinions are on this, and I will tell them how strongly you feel about certain things. Thank you.
Thank you, Billy. My next question is for Juliana. Juliana, what role do you see technology playing in the ASB and in the school community, and how do you plan to utilize it effectively?
Well, my position for ASB is actually girls athletics. So if you go on Instagram, you can look up the Piles Athletics account. I run it, so any flyers, any flyers or anything you see on the story, I take charge of it. So I really love Canva is like my favorite thing in the world. So I'm always editing. I used to be mysterious, but I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But now I love I always repost things when it comes to what you guys want. I know I always see TikToks of people commenting oh, I wish our school was like this. You can send us TikToks and we'll go to meeting. In our meetings, we'll talk about it. And, it's more of you being vocal with us, and we'll be using Instagram, YouTube. We have a YouTube account to go and post more. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Anyways, yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Juliana. My next question is for Melanie. Melanie, how do you plan to communicate with and listen to the concerns of the student body, and what steps will you take to ensure that their voices are heard?
Well, first off, coming from experience, my first 2 years, I wouldn't really be involved as much, and for spirit weeks, homecoming, all of that, I wouldn't really involve myself in it. But for the same reason, because I'd be like, no, I don't want to involve I don't want to dress up like that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But if you have those comments, you have the same point of view. You should come out to us and really I mean, there's so many of us out here. I'm sure you're friends with one of us. Talk to us and let us know if you have any ideas for prom coming up, homecoming, any of the dances or spirit weeks that you have in mind. I know TikTok has so many ideas, and we'll bring it up to admin to figure it out. Thank you. That's it.
Thank you, Melanie. My next question is for Jessica. Jessica, what is your vision for school spirit and pride, and how do you plan to encourage and foster a sense of community among students?
My vision for school spirit and pride, although the other candidates have talked about how our school spirit isn't very good, I think the numbers are definitely going up. We're getting more different spirit days approved by our admin, and I feel like they're getting a little looser with the strict rules that they had enforced before, and I think we can convince them through videos. I think we need to utilize our YouTube page more and post better flyers and just more publicity. Everything, everywhere, all the time. Thank you.
Thank you, Jessica. So now it is time to cast your vote. You should have received an email from 5 Star this morning with your unique code to vote. This is a one-time code, and it can only be used by you. So use your phone or Chromebook at this time to find that email and vote. If you didn't receive an email, please see Ms. Calderon, and stay seated until the bell rings. Thank you.